Someone's noticed a leak in one of the coolant lines, so we're patching that up as we speak. Hold tight for now until we've checked everything over. There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Welcome along then to Portimao, one of the busiest towns in the Algarve and a breathtaking destination that brings tourists from all around the world to the shores of southern Portugal. Today it's the backdrop for the latest round of the Formula One World Championship, and with a circuit this wide, we could be in for a lot of exciting wheel-to-wheel action today. So Portimao features 15 turns over the course of its 2.9-mile length. 9 are right-handers, 6 are to the left, and this is a track with a lot of uphill action, which only accentuates the importance of getting those exits right, especially at turn 4, where a good line can present opportunities to pass on the way into turn 5. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Perez, Charles Leclerc and Norris, Ricciardo, Gasly, Fernando Alonso and Sebastian Vettel, Sainz, Ocon, Lance Stroll and Tsunoda, Gardner, Raikkonen, Mick Schumacher and Nicholas Latifi, Russell, Giovinazzi, Ireland and Nikita Mazepin. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Welcome everyone to another F1 2021 JDM racing video. We're here at Portimao in Portugal for round 3, I think it's round 3 of the championship, season 1. So we are 15th on the grid, and the car was pretty good in the wet actually, so it was yeah, decent pace. We managed to outpace Raikkonen on both sessions, so we weren't last, so yeah, that was positive. The car did have, in practice we were having problems with the DRS, so I'm hoping that doesn't surface today. Little mechanical gremlins are still popping up, but hopefully we can get, obviously with ourselves in Bahrain and Callum in the last race in Imola, we've had mechanical problems for both of the cars, so hopefully today we won't have any. And I think in terms of fuel, again we're just going to give it the precautionary extra half a lap tank over the threshold, and I think yeah, eight laps on the soft, 9 on the medium, should be good. Let's go racing. slow away there. We've lost out to Raikkonen already. Just have to make sure we don't lose that front wing. Did we touch him? I don't think we did. Look at Kimi going up on the inside there. Alright, so Kimi's coming back at us again. He is our rival now as well. We've got Sainz in front, so we've gained a place off the start. Take a healthy chunk of curb there. Tiptoeing around these camber changes. Take a tight line through there. So we're right in heavy braking. It's just traction out of low speed corners that seems to be the weakness for us so far. That's really where we're seeing the pain. Tucking in behind this Ferrari. Raikkonen isn't on the back of us. A little bit of oversteer mid-corner there. Oh, I went way too deep into that one. Raikkonen right on the back of us now. Yeah, I'm a little bit more comfortable with this track now. I remember the first time I played it in multiplayer. It was with my friend Luke, and really struggled.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Getting to grips with it a little bit now, this circuit. It's just like any new circuit really, you just got to learn it. And then push where you feel like you'll hook up. I think for me the middle part of the circuit is where I struggle. This corner in particular. Extremely difficult to keep it balanced through there. This corner as well is a bit of a pain. Reminds me of Malaysia. Oh, almost lose it there. Oversteer mid-corner. And again, this car is so on a knife edge, really. Again, tried to swap ends again there. I'm sure some of this I could dial out with setup changes. To be honest, tried to go for outright pace rather than stability.
Push now. We're boxing this lap.
Looks like Raikkonen's coming in. Got to get this right now. Let's get ready to come in then. To the pits then. Some of our other close runners go by. Right down the end of the pit lane.
Exit now.
2.5, not bad.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
Alright, Jeff. So, Mazepin and Raikkonen. I don't know, what's happened to Kimi? He's 8 seconds, 9 seconds behind. Must have had a slow stop or damage or something. Alright, so we were 14th before the pit stop, so I'm hoping that's just going to shake out as people pit. Raikkonen is taking time out of us, which is interesting.
Caution, caution. Be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
Sainz
Okay,
is
some
gone.
information on Sainz. It looks like the problem is terminal. They're retiring the car.
Here, there's Carlos Sainz in 16th place in the Ferrari. Right down in the midfield. And he's coming in for his pit stops. Follows, look at that chain. Ocon, Tsunoda and Vettel all coming in for their pit stops. Carlos Sainz, hopefully he's going to try and make some positions out of this. It's a close-up of the medium tyre going on. The Ferrari crew go back into the garage, and no, he is exactly where he was when he came in. So now he's going to come out and try and work forwards from this position. Following Vettel. And he looks like he's slowing down. Is that a problem for the Ferrari? Oh, yeah, there's the smoke. The engine's gone. The Sainz is out. So he was running in front of us.
Green flag.
So hopefully that should mean we are net 13th.
Gap to car in front is 7.2 seconds.
Got Callum behind. A bit cheeky with track limits there. Trying to make sure we got out in front of Stroll. So yeah, that's where I thought we would end up, 13th. Now can we keep it? So we've got Vettel, we're in an Aston Martin sandwich.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
I don't know, this Honda unit seems to be keeping us ahead on the straight. Aston Martin obviously without a Mercedes engine in there, I think. And Callum Islet's dropping off the back even more. He's at the head of a chain there, so hopefully he can hold those other cars off. I think this is going to be our lot really, unless we get any other retirements.
Some information on Schumacher. They seem to have an issue. This is your final lap of the race. There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Okay, 13th is going to be the best we can do.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Wow. Okay.
So as they climb out of the car, the Red Bull team are ready and waiting to celebrate a thoroughly well-deserved win. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
Max wins then.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everyone at the team. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Callum Islet gets my vote today.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Red Bull pull further ahead in the standings. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
Okay, then results are in. Max Verstappen from 3rd on the grid wins the Portuguese Grand Prix with 25 points. He narrowly misses out on the extra point. Bottas nicks that fastest lap and gets the extra point for himself, even though he did drop from pole position down to 2nd. Lewis Hamilton bringing up the rear in 3rd for the Mercedes, Perez rounding out the top 4 in the other sister Red Bull. Leclerc best of the rest in 5th. Solid weekend for McLaren, 6th and 7th. Gasly, he's Mr. Reliable, always going to be in the points there or thereabouts. And then the 2 Alpines. So in terms of our pace, obviously Sainz with the DNF, the only DNF of the Grand Prix. Our pace, we were 13th after starting from 15th, 21.6 in terms of our fastest lap, which is kind of, yeah, in and around midfield, like front of the midfield. Pretty much bang in the middle of the midfield, because we're not matching the Aston Martins or the AlphaTauris yet for ultimate pace. Even the Alphas, I mean, Kimi beat us, but we were faster than Giovinazzi. George Russell was faster than us, Latifi wasn't, so certain drivers are able to extract more from their cars, but in terms of overall pace, I think we're quicker than the Alphas, the Williams and the Haas's, as you can see by the race standings. So I think we've got to be happy with that. We were mixing it up with the Aston Martins, but Lance Stroll just, I don't know, there's something about that track. I don't know if it was the DRS wasn't powerful enough, but he didn't really ever look like, apart from maybe one time midway around the lap, he looked like he might try an overtake, but other than that, it was pretty easy for us to maintain that 13th position. So yeah, overall quite happy with that, and also no real problems in the race in terms of reliability either. Here's the highlights then. So the Merc's getting off the line. We didn't have the best of starts, almost hit Kimi at turn 1, and then he got sandwiched in between as Callum had to back out. And then we were just around the outside of Sainz, couldn't really make that stick, and then had to squeeze Kimi a little bit on the exit there to make sure that we kept the position. Didn't want to chop across him. Thought about going for the move on Sainz, and then just try to tuck in behind him. That was pretty much it. Just trying to keep Raikkonen back. That's sometimes how racing goes. Like you settle things on the first couple of corners of lap 1, and that's it. You're locked in. Kimi did look racy, didn't he, on lap 1? But by the time we got to mid-race and around the time we were going to be doing pit stops, Kimi had kind of settled in behind us, and he didn't really look like too much of a threat from what I can remember. Although we did have that was a really bad corner and almost smashed into the back of us, we were going so slow. And that was it. After the pit stops, not really much action other than managing the gap back to Stroll. But a solid 13th. We're getting closer to the points. But I mean, we were 13 seconds away from Ocon. But in terms of reliability and racecraft, we were looking okay. So I think, yeah, the only thing is Callum couldn't really hold Raikkonen back, but he did keep the other Alpha back. So that's good that he's improving as well, and hopefully he can get a little bit closer to us in terms of performance and outright race pace. But yeah, that'll do it for today. I think that's a good step forwards, and hopefully we'll kick on in the next race and see if we can get any closer to the points. But it's just about developing the car at this stage, making sure we get all as much resource points as we can. So with that being said, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already to make sure you get more JDM action as and when it comes out, and until the next video, I will... Well, actually first, as always, thank you for taking the time out of your day to spend it with me. And the escapades of JDM Racing. And other than that, look after yourselves, be kind to each other, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks guys.